because I can't live life. Nothing I do, if I get a Grammy, an Oscar, I must think about my little brother, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you, you know what I'm saying? My life can't be complete without him. I ain't gonna lie to you. It don't feel complete. It's never gonna feel complete without him. That's the truth. I ain't gonna never be able to feel complete without him, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit just don't make sense to me. It don't add up. And I've been through a lot of shit. Way too much shit. It still ain't making sense to me. Why he not here?
Me neither. And I just be wishing, like, I don't know, this shit has stopped somehow, but I don't know how the fuck. Because I understand the game from...
Man, you gotta understand life. You gotta go with the punches and give it. So it's like the same way that I feel like this, it's a million other people that feel like this.
Yes, that's my point.
So I can't take it personally. And that's the point of this podcast. And that's the point of why we started this shit. Because you want to talk to all type of people that really feel the way that we feel.
I really do.
It's not about me. It ain't about Greg. It's about the way we feel every day and trying to navigate through this shit.
How you... Did I tell you that?
No, but
we talked about it when we started this shit. You and I talked.
Yeah, we talked about it. You know what I'm saying? But that was the point of...
That was the whole
fucking point of this shit.
Yes, it was.
This shit not about me. This shit is about Lil Greg, about you.
Yeah.
Everybody feel like this. I know y'all tired of feeling like this, gang. I'm G Herbo on cap.
Yo, what's the word? What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? It's your man's DJ Key Product, the Chicago mixtape supplier, back with another one. If it's your first time on the channel, make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe, and hit that bell so every time I drop new work over here on the Keys Network, you know what's going on. All right. Y'all, the sun is out today. Man, it been cloudy all last week here in Chicago. But, yeah, the sun is out. And I got another video for you all. It's actually kind of a serious one. As you all saw in the first... In the beginning, G Herbo did a interview on a podcast, and he got emotional talking about, you know, I guess he was talking about his little brother, and, you know, he lost his brother, and he became emotional, and he was saying things like he's not going to feel complete without his brother being there. And, you know, regardless if he wins a Grammy or an Oscar, he's going to think about his lost brother, which a lot of people think about their loved ones that have passed on when they reach certain accolades in their life. Like, man, I wish my brother was here, or I wish my mom was here. I wish my father was here to see this. And this is that and the third. But shout out to 16 Shot 'em Visuals is where I got the clip from. And you know, they're on Instagram, so that's where I got the video clip. But going back to my reaction over G Herbo, I was looking through the comments on the actual post on Instagram, and most of the comments were in support of G Herbo releasing his emotions. I thought it was a healthy thing for him to do. You know, I thought it was healthy for him to release that and show his fans and show just people in general, man, it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay for a man to cry, you know? And all of us have done it. You know, all of us have lost people. And when we think about them, it makes us emotional. It makes us cry. It makes us, you know, but there was some other comments. I guess they were trolling. I don't know if they were trolling or whatnot, but they were like, well, there was one comment in particular that said, nah, bro, you can't cry and you rap about pulling up on ops and all this other stuff. Well, listen, man, regardless of whatever that man raps about, he's got the right to be vulnerable. He's got the right to air out his feelings. He's got the right to, you know, release that pain. And I talk about releasing pain and sitting with that pain as well and taking all the lessons from it. I talk about that all the time on this channel. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it was healthy for him to you know, to release all of that. You can't be tough all the time. You know what I'm saying? You can't be just cool and just, you know, you can't be there's a time and place for everything. There's a time to be humorous. There's a time to be happy. There's a time to be, you know, just have fun and all this other stuff. But at the same time, there's also a time to be serious. There's a time to listen. There's a time to heed, and there's a time to mourn and cry. So, you know, like I said, all of us have lost somebody. You know, I lost both of my parents. I've lost uncles. I've lost cousins. I lost a lot. I've even lost some friends as well. So, you know, and it does hurt. It is painful, and especially if you were really close to that person, a piece of you go along with them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, it's not the same without that person being there. Like, you know, from time to time, I'll find myself thinking about my mom, or I sit and think about my father. You know, with me, it doesn't put me in a depressive state, because I know what I had, and I was blessed to have it for as long as I had it. But it doesn't mean that I'm not sad that they're gone and that they're not here. I wish they were here to see everything I've achieved, you know, and it wasn't God's will for that. And yeah, like I said, I think about them all the time. I think about them every day. You know, I think about grandmother. You know, these are all the loved ones I've lost over the years. So, and he was saying it's people that feel the way that he feels about, you know, him losing his brother. It's a lot of people that have lost friends and you know, they siblings to gun violence, you know, or, you know, however they pass. You know what I'm saying? And they do feel that way. They don't feel complete without their sibling. So this was a healthy thing for G Herbo to do. You know what I'm saying? And I applaud him for you know, for being vulnerable and releasing that and showing fans and showing viewers that, hey man, it's okay to talk about this stuff. It ain't, you ain't always got to keep it in and hold it in and walk around with that. Release that. And if you release it, you're strong. You're a stronger person, and you know, you can get to the other side of it. You probably will never be whole again. You'll probably, like, there's always gonna be that void right there, you know, because that's like your twin. But you can be happy again. You can keep living. You know what I'm saying? And with time, even like everybody's different. Like, everybody grieves differently. Everybody goes through their process differently. With time, some people can get past it and live a full life, and others, like, man, it's like whenever that anniversary of that passing comes around, you know, they have a depressive time. You know what I'm saying? So, man, all in all, this was healthy for G Herbo to release that pain and talk about that pain, and not continue to mask it and hold it in and not share. You know what I'm saying? So this was a good thing. This was a good thing. But other people feel differently. There's some folk, like I said, there was a couple comments, they were either trolling or they just didn't understand. But what say you? Drop a comment, leave a like, hit that subscribe, and hit that bell. And until next time, you already know. Hey.